Congratulations, Vidya.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mini. At this point of time, what comes to my mind is, I think this is a movie which has to be permanently in one of the theatres, like the Dilwale Dulhaniya.
Okay, I love you too.
Seriously, because all generations where children can, get an opportunity to see this and get inspired.
I've never seen a movie like this.
Oh, thank you.
I bought the DVD and gave it to my friend there and sent one today, that lady in Chennai.
1 minute, where did you buy the DVD from?
Flora Fountain.
1 minute, where did you buy the DVD from?
Flora Fountain.
Jagan Shakti, the director, spoke to about 30-40 scientists there. And then I think they just decided to fictionalize the lives of these women, because obviously they didn't want to, it's about the mission.
Yeah.
The personal lives were, I think are sacred, which they didn't want to get into. So which is why they fictionalized it, and maybe there are, just so happens, maybe these things are things that, she shared, or, different scientists must have shared different things that inspired him to put it into the script, but none of us was told to follow a particular scientist.
That's very nice, because it's exactly almost what you do in the film.
You
do the puja and then
it actually exactly feels like me. I would do that, including wearing a sari given to me by Siddharth or my parents. So it felt like maybe I was just fated to play this.
Yes, that's wonderful, and you really carry the film on your shoulder.
Thank
I
you.
totally believe that. See, a book tells a story, but a film takes it much wider to a much larger audience. And I think the film has done a lot to popularize science. So, was this an intentional thing, or is it a happy byproduct?
It is a happy byproduct, but it is one that we were hoping would happen. So I don't think it was really intended to make science popular, but the reason behind simplifying the science was so that people who weren't familiar with scientific concepts or technical terms would also get it. And then maybe we were hoping that kids would go and watch it, and then kids would. And it's amazing, Minnie, that there are so many people who are reaching out to me and saying, my kids watched the film and they loved it. And I've got voice messages from kids. I've got pictures of kids. There was one kid who made a rocket with Lego blocks. There was another who made just a rocket model with cardboard, And then there are these. My nephew said to me, he said, I want to be an astronaut or a space scientist. And I was surprised, because he's always wanted to be a cricketer or a musician. So it's a complete, the power of the movies, it's just amazing. I don't know how long it will last, but at least they think that science is now cool.
Yes.
I think that's what happens with watching a film, if it turns out okay.
No, when I went to see it, there were children in the front row, and they were all, seeing it really carefully. At the end, we asked a 10-year-old boy, so did you like it? He said, yes, I like the moments.
Oh, really?
I understand the science, I like the moments. So,
I love that.
Yeah, so I think it's going to go a long way to popularize. But speaking of science, did you find it hard to, come to terms with the scientific...
oh, absolutely. I don't have a scientific bent of mind at all.
Me neither.
I don't believe that.
No,
because I read a little bit of the book.
No.
I'm sorry, but I've been so caught up with, so I didn't get a chance to read the entire book. I will do it now. Now that Mangal is such a strong part of my life, I have to. But, it's unbelievable that you would have, of course, I think your focus was on the women in the mission.
Yes.
But it's interesting that you've written a book about science.
Yeah, I quit science, physics and maths in class 11. Very, very happily and thankfully. So I would ask the
I'm one step ahead of you. I did it in class 10. But I don't have a scientific bent of mind at all. I'm actually intimidated by science.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, really?
Me too. Yes.
Same bench, no return. That's what we do in school, no? But I think when I heard the narration, when it was read out to me by Balki, that's what struck me. That the science was so simple that I got it. And I was like, if I have got it, then anyone will get it, That was very important to me.
Right.
Because of course, I'm still nervous because I'm not familiar with these.
Yes,
Like, I
same
don't know
here,
what.
same
I'm
here.
sorry, I might sound like an illiterate, but you know, I didn't know what payloads meant before.